Okay, here's my audience members. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, cool. Endless scrolling and its negative effects. The endless hours of scrolling we spend on social media needs to stop, and here's why. I'm going to be going over 3 different topics today. The first one I'm going to be talking about is how significant amounts of social media and screen time negatively affects your mental health, as well as increases anxiety levels and depression levels. My second topic I'm going to be talking about is how decreasing your screen time can increase your productivity, and I'm going to show you guys kind of how to decrease your screen time. And then lastly, I'm going to be talking about how significant amounts of screen time negatively impacts your sleep and why this matters, or why you should care about it. First of all, endless scrolling or consuming negative content on a day-to-day basis can put you into a cycle of stress as well as comparison. I know for me personally, even when I'm stressed or bored, I find TikTok is like instant gratification, and I just end up scrolling on there for hours. But instead of leading me to be happy after, I'm always drained and even more stressed than I was when I first went on there. There's a study from the Computers in Human Behavior reports that showed they took 800 individuals, and it showed that doom scrolling evoked greater levels of existential anxiety within the individuals. And they also did another study for people who were doom scrolling during work, and it showed that they were much less present and engaged in their tasks as well as their daily life. For my next topic, I'm going to be talking about how decreasing your screen time can lead to increasing productivity levels and kind of where to start. The average person spends about over 6 hours of screen time on just their phone, and if you really think about it, that's about 2 days a week that you're just spending scrolling away, where you could be exercising, talking to your family, talking to your friends, doing your homework, being more productive. But this is the thing about social media, is it was built for short form entertainment and built to keep you addicted and engaged, because it does release that short amount of dopamine. But this distracts us from tasks that actually need to be completed. There is actually a setting on your iPhone that you can just click screen time and you can limit your apps, which I found helps me a ton. And I've already noticed since doing this, I've been incredibly more productive. And since TikTok's one of my most used apps, I've set that one to like 2 hours a day, which is way better than what I was doing before. And I tend to do my homeworks earlier in the week, and I don't cram all my assignments till late at night. I also made show you a graph right here that showed the different generations and the hours of screen time they do on their phones, showing that Gen Z was around 6 hours, which was the greatest of all of the different generations. And it just kind of shows that it increased through generation and generation, and why it's so hard for people in today's society to stop with social media addiction. But I really believe that being aware from it and limiting your social media and screen time can help you significantly. Lastly, I'm going to be talking about how doom scrolling or a significant amount of screen time can negatively affect your sleep. The blue light from screens actually delays melatonin production, which is what helps us fall asleep. There's also a setting in your iPhone that you can put red light before bed, which helps you get better quality of sleep and also fall asleep faster. But obviously, sleep is very crucial to performing any tasks during your day. If you're doom scrolling right before you go to bed, you're going to get less sleep, be exhausted in the morning, and be more likely to grab your phone throughout the day, as well as be less productive because you're obviously lacking in sleep. So decreasing your screen time, even setting your blue light levels to more red light, can definitely help you get better sleep and more sleep. In conclusion, let's regain our control, put down the phone, and reconnect with reality in order to see that being on your phone less makes a difference in your life and also keeps you present in your day-to-day. So thank you for listening.